Hey y'all, welcome in. If you are new or just passing through to my channel, welcome. My name is Tam. I'm also known as the Enlightened Auntie. If you're returning, welcome back, squad. I'm here today to do another general collective reading. We're not sign specific here. We're also gender fluid. I may say you when I'm talking to them. I may say them, I'm talking to you. Put yourself in the story wherever you seem to fit. Remember that time and energy are fluid, so I could be talking about the recent past, the present, or the future. Take the parts that resonate, leave everything else behind. And if you would like to book a personal, more aligned with your own story, all of my information is below in the description box, and I invite you to join me for a session. Also would encourage you to subscribe to my other channel, Timeless Tarot with Tam. It's also listed under Enlightened Auntie. This account has crystal balls outside of my name. The other account has hourglasses outside of my name, so both of them are mine. Okay, let's just hop right in, see what Spirit wants to talk about. I'm like trying to figure out what spread do I want to use. Ooh. All right, well, I'm going to take them as they fall. Let's take one more. Somebody is unhappy. It's funny because normally I read left to right. I was just instructed to read right to left because I was very confused about the order of the cards. And I'm like, reading it from right to left made more sense because I didn't understand the context, or like kind of the direction this is going. It looks like you've got somebody. You got somebody here who's, I want to say, very displeased with what they're seeing as it relates to you. And it's funny because I only have, the only context that I have in terms of resources is this Two of Pentacles, but it feels like the reason why, if somebody's been trying to block you or like stall your progress, or to create a situation where, you know, if you're an entrepreneur or a business owner, you know, it's like wanting your business to tank. If you are just, even if you're just like a regular, you know 9-to-5 person, they wanted conditions for you to be in such a way where it would have you kind of like frazzled in what somebody is seeing. Somebody is seeing that you're not in that position. You're actually in a really stable, you're in a stable embodiment is what I heard. Somebody really wanted you down bad. Somebody wanted you down bad. They wanted you down bad. They didn't want people, it's almost like they also didn't want other people to deal with you. They are so unhappy. Oh yeah. So you could be in the public eye. That's what it is. I said it before, and I feel like it's funny because I've noticed in the last couple of weeks that, I don't know, and I talked about it a few months ago. I feel like I unlocked like a new superpower or something, because I'm able to read the energy, like the lingering energy, the other things behind it before the cards even come out, because now the cards are here. What I'm talking about, the cards are actually out here now. So you have somebody here who is not very happy. I don't know, and I don't know. I'm kind of looking like there are other people here that are also involved. Definitely could be your family. Definitely could be your family. It's a whole bunch of people here. Now, if you've got one family member who's kind of like a ringleader, they are not happy, and none of the people that they're working with are happy. None of the people here are happy. Now, here's the interesting part. I see a lot here. I'm talking to somebody here today who has, I want to say, a very solid grasp on your shadow side. You have a very, very solid grasp on your shadow side. So, and it's funny, I posted something on Facebook yesterday, and I was talking about how people do things in order to, it's like poking the bear, you know, and trying to, I don't know, get someone to react out of character. And you know, I've been telling y'all, like, if folks that you don't normally deal with come at you with a funky ass energy and you know that they're needling you, don't give them that satisfaction. Do not react, right? What's funny is the person is like, I'm like, I wish I could get these words together. Okay, this is the example I'm being told to give you. It's like somebody conjuring up some spirits. Hey, they may have even called on the devil to come and mess with you, right? They went to the underworld. Why? The reason why this person is upset, and the thing is I think they spend money on this. So this very well could be somebody who paid a practitioner, and mind you, I don't have that out here just yet, but I can see the energy of it based on what I have here. Just these cards here say a lot. If somebody paid a practitioner, and I'm going to tell you, when they did this, their ego was triggered as hell, because there's something you're doing, and I don't know how they're seeing you. You could have a public platform, because I do have energy of like some type of public display. Here's the thing. Their ego was triggered by whatever it is that you do, however you're showing up for the world, whatever, okay? They may have spent money to drudge up energy. Literally, that's the way I'm hearing it. They're drudging up energy from the underworld. But what they're pissed off about, and it's not even angry, they're very unhappy, but what they're upset about is the fact that they're realizing that the little minions that they pulled from the underworld, they answer to you. They answer to you, not them. Oh, not them. So if they called upon some low spirits, they called upon the devil, thinking that the devil was going to come in and wreck shop for you. What they did not realize, yes, what they did not realize is it was wasted effort, wasted money, because what they're seeing is you're still standing firm. You're fine. You're fine. And it's not just about being fine. It's like you have a really, like I said, your command of your shadow aspects and that integration, whatever you've done, the healing work that you've done to integrate your light and your shadow, this person had no idea. They had no idea. So now, yeah, they thought that they would work with the underworld. They thought that they would work with these minions in the underworld to work against you. And that's not what's happening. They realize that. They see the truth of it. They also recognize, too, that you know way more than what they thought. You know way more than what they think that you do. People actually come to you for information. For like solid information. Solid ass advice. People come to you because they look at you as a leader. They don't like you being, whoever these people are, they don't like you being seen that way. Yep. They didn't see, they couldn't tell, or they didn't know when they made the decision. They couldn't tell when they made this decision to come after you. Oh my God. This is such beautiful energy. Oh. Oh, so beautiful. This is really good energy. Okay, on this side I definitely see where you walk away from family. You've walked away from like long-term relationships, people that you've been connected to for long periods of time. It's like family, friends, or whatever, you know, spider legs, that whole deal. And remember when I said this person now sees like you know more than what it's becoming, when I say it's becoming abundantly clear that you know way more than what they thought. It is abundantly clear. It's abundantly clear. The interesting thing is, I think this person, the person that we're talking about, I don't know who this is for you, because I'm using a deck full of androgynous beings, so male or female really doesn't matter. I feel like this person that we're talking about is like living in their south node. Now, that's a choice. That's a choice. They had an opportunity to choose. It's almost like they were given the same set of opportunities, and it may not have been rolled out the way that it was rolled out for you, but they also were given the same set of like lessons and whatnot, right, along their life path, and they chose to make different kinds of decisions other than the ones that they were being led to make. So I feel like if this person had gotten, there's some ego here, but if this person had gotten out of their ego and made decisions that were in alignment with themselves, because a lot of it had to do with the fact that they didn't make decisions that were in alignment with themselves. They chose, oh wow, they chose to align themselves with other situations for the wrong reasons. Now, when I talk about the Lovers and the Devil card, they're two sides of the same coin. The Lovers, it's a choice between two things or two people that you're emotionally invested in. The Devil card, it's the same kind of energy, but it's like making the choice for the wrong reasons. Also, part of what I'm supposed to be doing is, in terms of like the work that I do, I'm like, and I always say I'm not an astrologer. I'm an astrology enthusiast and student, but I'm also meant to explain these terms and apply them in a way where it's easy to understand by the average layperson. Okay, so the Lover's card, and I always encourage you, like when the Lover's card shows up, I'm never going to be like, oh, you've got a choice between two people. I'm never going to tell you that, because the two people that you're choosing between is yourself and what somebody else wants for you. Okay, so when you're in that space of making a decision, it looks like instead of this person making a choice, they had an opportunity. I'm telling you, this person had an opportunity to make the right choices. You, collective, you chose love. Like the story is like damn near writing itself here. You chose love. You operate, and the energy that I can see from you, collective, is like you're very clear about what was missing in this family dynamic. I just got chills. You understand what was missing in this family dynamic. Number one, they were never really working with you. Like these folks that called themselves your family, they weren't really team players. They had made their choice, and I can kind of see that over here. And they made their choice. Want to say that it was, they also had, your family also had a choice. Oh yes. Yes, the family also had a choice. They also had a choice. And here you are right here. You were the only one in this dynamic who was not afraid to choose love. You chose love. You chose yourself. And now this person is seeing, like the crazy part about it is, I want to say they're all seeing this, because you made a choice that was different than what the choices that they made. I feel like a lot of them were, because at the end of this line is the Ten of Pentacles. It's in the reverse, but at the end of this line is the Ten of Pentacles. This feels, and it's all of these are connected again to you. You chose love. The rest of them, they chose the Pentacles. They chose money and stability over divine connection. And what they're realizing now is they're all recognizing the deficit in their lives because of the decisions that they've made. Now again, I do see somebody, like I said, I do see somebody who may have paid somebody to do something against you, right? And I feel like it was really meant, it was meant to, it's weird because it doesn't matter what they've done, and I don't know the length of time. I mean, they may have even been doing this over long periods of time, trying to kind of diminish your shine. The thing is that, yeah, because they've been trying to hide, yes, they've been trying to hide you. They've been trying to hide you. So they may have done work to try to, you know, for those of you who potentially are, you know, content creators or whatever, they've done work to try to minimize your reach, you know, shadow ban you and all that kind of weird shit. But this over here kind of makes it feel like even if they've been, you know, speaking loosely about you, what is very, very clear to anyone, if they took any time to actually look into you and who you are, because you ain't out here, it's not like you hiding, you're not hiding, you're not in hiding. You just keep to yourself, but you're not in hiding. They can see. Goes without saying, if you're not on socials and nobody can see you and see your business, I don't need to hear about it in the comments. Good for you. I'm talking to somebody who is in the public eye in some kind of way. You're in the public eye. You are very visible, and what people can see, I think what I'm feeling is really, I'm chills. What I see is there's this energy that people, I mean, I find it very admirable just based on what I'm seeing here. It's very admirable. I feel like you're very humble. You are displaying leadership qualities, not dictatorship qualities. You're very fair. You're very honest. You give clear information. You're an expert at your field. Whatever it is that you do it well. You know a lot about a lot. And I also feel like, okay, now this whole line is very interesting because, you know, when you hear people talk about the Seven of Cups and the confusion of the cups, you know, you've got all these cups and now every cup has something different in it. And every cup that's being presented to you and every cup that is being offered to you is not necessarily for you. So it's required that you use a lot of discernment. And in one of my decks, I believe it's the After Tarot. And actually I'm going to pull it because it's relevant to this story, even though the imagery is different. So in this deck, oh yeah, here, at least I don't have to go far. Okay. So this is the Seven of Cups in the After Tarot. And the story on this card is that, you know, they're presented with all, this person's presented with all these cups, right? But they choose the cup that has all of the jewels. They see the jewels, it's shiny. They're like, ooh, I'm going to pick this one because this one has all the shiny stuff, right? And there's also a snake around their waist. They take their jewels home only to discover that the things that they've grabbed they're plastic. All that glitters is not gold, okay? And they chose wrong. And they chose wrong based on a bunch of different reasons, but one of them being that they wanted the monetary benefits. What they're seeing is it's not that you rejected the money, but that hasn't been your focal point. Your focal point has never been, you know, now, and I'm not thinking like survival. I'm not even thinking like your existence doesn't revolve around how much money is in your pocket. Your existence revolves around, first, love of self, love of self. You know what I mean? When you love yourself, everything else kind of falls. It does fall into place. And literally, you reject this energy of. Now it's, there's like a really fine line here, because while you reject the temptations of chasing after the money, remember I said what they also see is that the little minions in the underworld, they rocking with you. They rock with you. So when they sent, so it's kind of like, and if you're doing return to senders, and I highly recommend that. If you did a return to sender, all they did was turn around and go right back out to the people that sent them to you. So if this family here worked together to send you little demons and minions, when you did your return to sender, whatever it was that they had intended for you, it went right back to them. So I can definitely understand why they're not happy. If they were trying to hit your pockets, their pockets are hit. They wanted you to be up all night with little minions running around in your dreams. Child, they not getting no sleep. Meanwhile, you look good. You look stable. You look very secure. People respect you. Hell, even the devil respects you. Because you about that life. They were unsuccessful. Look at that. The world in the reverse of the Six of Wands in the reverse. They were unsuccessful. They were unsuccessful. They were unsuccessful in getting people to turn their backs on you. They were unsuccessful. Now, keep in mind, when I say turn, it's like the people that they may have even tried to convince to turn their backs on you, at this point, they don't have access to you because you're not fucking with them. But now, they're paying attention to you. They're paying attention to you, and they're also a little bit mystified by the amount of strength and dignity and grace that you are embodying, despite everything that these people have been doing behind your back. Now, that is crazy. So somebody here, they're upset because this is similar to, I think, yesterday's reading. Was it yesterday's reading? I'm like, I've been posting on my on the main channel, and I've been posting on the, oh yeah, this is yesterday's reading. I've been posting on the main channel and on the archive channel, but it was the same. I've been getting similar energy from both of those last couple of readings that I posted. So if this is your family, I feel like you've got people, I'm telling you, they see the truth about you now. They see the truth about, oh my God. Okay, so I do have the energy of people or somebody. This could be a few people, okay? People that you walked away from. Now, there's two sides. On this side, and this might come out, I mean, I'm just like, look, because right here, this one line, it feels like somebody is seeing the truth, or if somebody had been trying to hide you or shroud the truth about you or who you are, right? Now they're able to see, because I definitely have somebody like looking into you or, digging into you, trying to figure out what you're doing and where you went. But I feel like there's somebody wanting to come back and apologize. But on this side, it feels weird because there's no, like, they don't want you to know, because here's the moon in the reverse, which would be like the exposure, right? But down here is the two of swords. They don't want, I don't think they want you to know that they work together with the ringleader against you. Now, whoever this is, oh my God, I love this. So maybe you also made this decision. Okay, because remember when I said you chose love? You chose love. Ace of Cups, Six of Cups. You choose unconditional love. You only, and that's the truth, King of Swords. You are only, and you are eliminating or have eliminated anybody in your life that did not mirror back that same energy. If it did not feel like you were getting unconditional love, you're quick to just, we ain't doing this. We're not doing this. But the people that work together against you, somebody wants to come and apologize, but they don't actually want you to know. It's almost like they don't want you to know that they worked with this person in some capacity. And if there had been a group of people that came together to band against you, that group has kind of fallen by the wayside. Like there may have been some infighting or whatever. But you're really, really, really protected. You know it's wild when you got the devil, and when you got God and the devil protecting you. Devil don't want no smoke. Devil does not want any smoke. It's a very interesting reading. Okay. And I kind of feel like this person is more I don't feel like they're heartbroken because you're at a distance. I feel like they're heartbroken because you are in a different position than you were when you were around them. So especially if they feel like this is where that humility comes into play. Because it's funny, I was talking to somebody and they made a comment about me being like a little internet celebrity or whatever, right? I honestly don't even really trip very much off of that. I mean, yeah, you could Google Enlightened Auntie and she's everywhere. You could Google my name and then you see the I'm everywhere. Okay. Yeah, whatever. But I don't really focus on that. I look at what I do as a service. I'm doing something of service to my community, to the collective. And if I don't look at it as fame, I'm not famous. I'm just me, right? But this person's perception of the glow or the attention that you're getting, it really fucks them up because they want to be in that position. They want to have the kind of command, like the command of a room. If you walk in a room and the energy immediately shifts because you walk in and all eyes are on you, this person wants to be in that energy. This person is heartbroken because you are the complete embodiment of an earth angel. Your energy, not only do you come across as very, when I say authoritative, it's not like a dictator, but like, you know your shit. You are very smart. People follow you because evidently you know what the hell you're doing. You know how to create opportunities in some instances, you know how to create opportunities for yourself out of dust. And then people can see you in the public eye. This person is like really envious of the fact that you've got the stage right now. Okay. Now, I do have energy here of somebody, now it could be this main person wanting to come back to you. There could be some distance There may be some distance between you. They may not have an ability to come towards you, but there is distance. I kind of feel like they may want to pitch like a new cycle, but even then, like it doesn't matter which way these cards cross or intersect, it's not going to be successful because you don't want to deal with them. You don't want to work with them. You're prioritizing yourself over a toxic connection because there is toxicity within this connection. All I see, I'm going to be perfectly honest, what I actually see is misery loving company. I feel like this just is one line because you're in this really solid, like you're in a really solid energy. And it kind of gives off misery loves company. I feel just in this line alone that this person that wants to come towards you, they're coming towards you. I feel like it's the ringleader. Like this energy, this section here is the ringleader. Now you have family, the other people, the estranged family, the folks you're not dealing with. You have somebody here that wants to apologize, but they don't want you to know that they participated in whatever these folks was doing. But the ringleader here wants to come in and they don't have an apology. I don't see an apology here, okay? I don't even see any love. I don't think this person even has love for you like that. But this person wants to come in and disturb your peace. Okay, here's the thing. I don't like these. That's funny because this is the deck where everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Okay. I don't like this because there is someone here who... Ooh, child. Okay, so somebody here took some action without thinking, and it was unsuccessful. So now they're trying to hide the collaboration with other people, but there is evidence of it. There's evidence. That's the word I'm being told to use. There's evidence of the people that work together. There's evidence of family involvement or people from your family or something like that. There's evidence of that. Okay? Failed plan, bright idea. It's like, Now this other thing definitely kind of looks like if you had some kind of intellectual property, this looks like the theft of intellectual property right here. It looks like theft of intellectual property. Remember when I said a few months back, it might have been earlier this year. It might have been earlier this year or late last year. When I talk about the theft of intellectual property, like people trying to make money off of, because see, here's the thing. It's like, this is not giving, okay, thank you, Spirit. It doesn't, like, I'm like, where does it all, it circles here. So, like a diagonal. So, if somebody had ideas, a bright idea, to snatch and grab some work that's yours and, repurpose it or whatever. This ain't for everybody. Take what's yours. In regards to the theft of intellectual property, it did not, whatever they did or tried to produce or however they put it out, whether under their own name, not necessarily your name, because I don't necessarily have energy of somebody like trying to like fake as you, possibly, but whatever they produced or whatever they did, it didn't hit the way that your work hits. It didn't land the way that your work lands. And it's because it doesn't have the same energy signature that you carry. So they didn't necessarily get the result that they were looking for. it didn't get the result what they were looking for. Now, the very interesting thing is clarity. Somebody here is getting judgment. Somebody here is getting judgment. And the goal was to win at all costs. So they are viewing you. And the crazy thing is, I love this whole row. You are doing it. You are in your power. And I even said it. I was like, you can create shit out of dust. Like, you get a bright idea and you're like, you know what? I think I can make this happen. Not everybody has that ability. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I didn't know that not everybody has that kind of like that little creative gene. Not everybody has that. And not everybody has the ability. It's not just a creative gene, but not everybody has the ability to think outside of the box, because I definitely see that for you too. You may have gotten an idea. You may have, oh, this is crazy. There may have been something that you initiated, like you may have had a bright idea, and it may have been something from like something that you did in childhood, or something that you've always enjoyed, or something that you always had a thing for. Here you are monetizing it and getting public attention for it. And then here's somebody that's like trying to suck off of whatever you do, but it does, like I said, it doesn't give them the same result. Unhappy. So there's another layer here too. So if somebody wants to come in to apologize, and it's like that, the family, not the ringleader, but the family. Hope y'all are following along. It's like the ringleader. No, we're not talking about the ringleader. We're talking about the family, the other people. If somebody here from the other people come in with an apology, trust that there's still an agenda there. There's an agenda. Because the Five of Swords is here, and it's in the upright. There's still an agenda. So if they come in here because they see you as this Empress, they see you in this Empress energy, they see you fully integrated. When I said at the top, I was like, you're fully integrated in your masculine and feminine energy. You are fully integrated. Not only do you come up with the ideas, you know how to fucking execute them too. You got a good handle on that. I love this. This is some amazing, I'm telling you, I just got chills. This is amazing energy for me. I love it. I absolutely love it. Because no matter what they've done to try to come up against you, it hasn't succeeded. And it hasn't succeeded because, like I said, you're in full command of your own power. You're completely integrated. Completely. Now, here's the thing that I want to caution you about when I said there's somebody that wants to come in and apologize. You might have somebody, and this is somebody here who's going to come in. They're going to come in here with this Six of Swords in the reverse, Queen of Cups in the reverse. They're going to come in here with these sweet words, stirring the pot. Stirring the pot from the past. Like, you've already moved on. You have already moved on from this. You're not, child is probably ain't even on your radar. You ain't thinking about these people. But they're thinking heavily about you. And this person, when they come towards you, keep in mind that those pretty little lies or pretty little words that they try to tell you, like, hey, let's work on this together, and everything is fine. Everything is not fine. Everything is not fine. They are, oh yeah, Five of Pentacles in the reverse, Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Everything is not fine. So even if you have a couple of people coming towards you trying to like pitch like, hey, let's not. Let's not. No. Let's not. Because I will tell you that all the people that are dealing with this person, everyone that's involved, nobody is healed. Nobody's done the work to actually heal. So it wouldn't be beneficial to you in the least bit to even get yourself involved. All right, let's clarify. It would not be beneficial at all. Okay. It's like I've pulled one card and a lot of energy, a lot of information was coming out with this. This feels like the energy of, this is a reason why it remember when I said like the devil works for you. The devil and his minions, they work for you. I think whatever this energy is that they were trying to send to you, they were trying to get you to be dysregulated, to stop you from progressing forward. But they did not expect for you to heal. They did not expect for you to heal and see what they were actually doing. Especially these people connected to your past. It's all connected. It's all connected. They did not expect you to heal because what you were doing, what you had been doing in this relationship, in this family dynamic, you had been self-sacrificing. You had consistently chosen alignment with your family. This is prior to the healing, but you had always consistently chose the connection with your family, even though being around them might have been heartbreaking for you because it did not feel, there was like, maybe you felt very isolated and alone even in the company of these people. They never expected you to heal and for you to actually see them for who they really are and to recognize that what you were getting wasn't actually unconditional love. Remember I said here, you chose love. They didn't expect that either. They wanted to keep you in an energy of desperation. And you learn, and the moment you figured it out, you stopped. You stopped trying to persevere. You stopped trying to give. You stopped. Oh, I love this. And you emerged a whole new person. You stepped into your own power. You started focusing on your healing. You started focusing on new beginnings. And this caused these people to spiral. These folks are very unhappy by that decision. And the other thing is too, you got people who are jealous of the fact that they're like, and it's a weird feeling because this feels like somebody who is jealous, and I don't know who, it's connected to a bunch of different things, but there's somebody here who is actually jealous that like you made certain decisions and surrendered, like, you know, say you surrender the family and you're like, fuck it, I'm good. They're jealous of the fact that you have the ability to do that, because some folks are just really, they don't know how to go against the grain, and you were like, fuck it, I'm gonna listen to my intuition and I'm gonna go after what I want. I'm gonna choose to love myself. I'm gonna choose to love myself. I'm not getting it from y'all. No matter what I do, I'm not getting it from y'all. And even if I look at it from that standpoint, it's like no matter what I do, no matter how much energy I'm giving you, no matter how much I've done in the past, no matter what, I always end up with the short end of the stick. So I'm going to just stop, and I'm going to stop. I'm going to turn all of the energy that I've been focusing on you, and I'm going to put it back on me. They did not expect that. It's funny, when I flipped this card over, this is the sun. When I flipped it over, the words I heard was, and then you went into hiding. This has nothing to do with going into hiding, but that's what I heard. And then you went into hiding. Because you can't heal in the places that broke you. And because you stopped fucking with these people, everybody's unhappy. Everybody's unhappy with your glow up, baby. Oh, the Empress and the Star. And I got the Star and the Queen of Pentacles here. Baby, they can't stand it. They can't stand it. Oh, they can't stand it. And the Hermit, yeah, like they can't stand it. Then you disappeared. You really went in. You went in deep and realized that what you were experiencing around these people was not love. You know the difference between what love is and what love is not. And you choose love consistently. You choose to follow your North Star. I love this. And put an end, finally. Put an end to those low feelings. Put an end to confusion. Put an end to pouring into people who do not pour into you. And you changed. You transformed. Yeah, it's like whoever it is. Yep, I said you put an end to it. The Death card to the Ten of Swords. You may have ghosted these people. You may have definitely ghosted a bunch of people. And the funny thing about it is I see all these memes that are all over my social media, and they talk about how, you know, certain aspects of ghosting, they're immature and da-da-da-da-da. But you know what? People know what they're doing. Especially if they're doing it against you. They know what they're doing. So if they're doing something and you catch on and you just kind of fade into the background, because that's what this looks like. Like, it just feels like you kind of just faded into the background and just stop fucking with people. And you made a choice. It's either I focus on myself or I keep focusing on these people who don't even actually support me emotionally or any other kind of way. And now they all get to watch your rise. And the thing is that they're unhappy, but they're also not willing to do the work that you've done on yourself. They're not willing to put in the same kind of effort. They're not. Yeah. You're no longer committed to these people. And if you had to choose between them or yourself, you're choosing to not take action towards yourself, and you're choosing self-love. And that's the truth. Because you see the real. You see what it is. Especially after spending some time and pouring love into yourself, you can definitely, like I said, you know the difference between what's love and what's not love. And so these people that came up against you, I'm telling you, it's unsuccessful. It's unsuccessful. They've been backstabbing and betraying you, trying to... Look, they've been backstabbing and betraying you, and now they want to come back in because they don't like the fact that what they did was unsuccessful. And now because they're all receiving karma, they're like, oh shit, how do we fix it? You can't. Pray. Repent. 8 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Yep. It's like you walked away and became successful, and then they're stuck living in a nightmare, blocked and unable to have access to you and a new opportunity. So now they're in regret for poorly investing their efforts and energy when they should have actually been healing. Now they're dealing with some type of financial deficit, or they're feeling a sense of, once you let go, they started to feel a sense of imbalance. There's a lot of energy here of upheaval. You let them go. The tower shook. It's like, it's funny because when you see the imagery of the tower, you usually see people falling out of the windows or whatever. And in my mind's eye, I'm like, literally, I can see somebody like shaking a building, like giant hands, shaking a building. And you see the people and things that are all falling out are all the people and things that are falling out that you don't really have any interest in hosting and maintaining. You're not fucking with none of these people, and everybody is unhappy because you made your choice. Womp, womp, womp. You made your choice, and some folks are very, very unhappy with the choices that you've made. Actually, let's use... Child, I've been moving decks around, and I can't find... There's like 3 decks that I really, really would like to use, and I don't know what I did with them. They're probably in boxes somewhere. I tried pulling stuff out this morning, and I was like, I'll just start reading. But now I'm like, there's a particular deck that I really want to use. I gotta dig through the boxes. I don't know where it is. So we'll use this one. Yeah. Did I put that deck away? Oh, here it is. Oh, I couldn't see it. Alright. Ritual sacrifice. So maybe they did a ritual sacrifice. Ritual sacrifice. Then we have peacemaker and leadership. Somebody wanted to be a leader or a boss, so they see that you're a leader and a boss. Somebody wants to come in and be a peacemaker after doing ritual sacrifices on you. For real. Like I said, the only reason why they want to come back is because they see they're being left in the dust. Burned. Book burning, house fire, persecution, branding. So somebody here may have been trying to burn you. Persecution. Immediately heard rumors. Murdered. Oh, murder. Yeah, yikes. Suicide. Murderer, suicide, witness. So somebody may have been a witness. Maybe the person that wants to come and apologize may be a part, like I said, they're a party. Somebody's a party to something that they were doing, but they don't want you to know that they were a party to it. Industry, local artisan, money handler, international merchant, manufacturer. Nature worship. Injustice, maybe when you faced an injustice, you were a victim, they were a perpetrator. Injustice overturned, payback or revenge. Children, infertility, fertility, loss, illegitimacy. Psychic, high priestess, gypsy, prophet, astrologer. So you could be any of those things. It's 11:22 on my clock right now while I'm recording. I've been seeing synchronicities like crazy too. Oh wait, I saw something flip. Okay. So needing to make a decision. Woo! Yep, needing to make a decision. The Two of Wands and the Lover. Needing to make a decision. This kind of gives me the impression that you made a decision already. Yeah, I don't think you're going back. You've chosen a new... I feel like you've chosen a new path, or you've chosen you've chosen the destined path, and that's where your Ten of Cups, that's where your happiness is. You chose to focus on the Ten of Cups in terms of this. For me, feels more like Yeah. Okay. Damn. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so what this feels like, this just, and it's only 10 cards, but the way the energy feels like to me, it's like making a choice. So say if, and you know, we've talked about like if you're partnered, not partnered or whatever. But if you're partnered, this almost feels like you're, and even if you're not partnered, this could literally be you choosing yourself over your family, you know what I mean? And because you make that choice, everybody's unhappy. Like the tower comes, knocks it down, and it's largely because I feel like the family that you originated from, they never really poured into you anyway. I kind of feel like if they're, and I do have mothering energy out here, if this is your mother, and say your mother is the ringleader, your mama was so focused on everybody else, nurturing and fostering relationships and connections with everybody else, taking care and change, running around after everybody else, than she was dealing with you. So when you chose, when you were like, you know what, fuck it, I'd rather just choose myself, nobody else is choosing me, I'm gonna choose myself. You choose yourself. Oh, now she's all fucked up and upset and pissed off about it. Make that shit make sense, lady. Make it make sense. You did what you did, so I did what I did. Now you mad. And I'm like, wait, what am I looking for? Let's get some index cards. Somebody mama's out here salty. She big mad. She big mad because you chose yourself. You chose what you, and even if you didn't choose yourself and say you do have a partner, you chose your partner instead of her. The month of October could be significant. You could be dealing with a Libra or a Scorpio. Your spirit team is out here supporting you. Somebody's experiencing bad luck. You're uninterested in a new start. Somebody wanted to destroy your life. Release any burdens that are not yours. A stepsister may be involved. Someone's keeping secrets. There's a power struggle here. You could be dealing with a control freak. Somebody's emotionally unstable or wanted you to be emotionally unstable. Somebody has no discipline. Move in silence because you're finally free. Someone says, I'm scared. There's jealous family members spreading gossip, lies, and rumors. Aunts or an aunt or aunts could be significant. Someone's not taking responsibility for their actions. Some of these lies are coming to the surface. Spirit tested them and they all failed. Somebody is broken lonely, or they wanted you to be broken lonely. Somebody is afraid of being exposed. Someone is in a mental prison. Someone is cyber stalking you. They sabotage your plans when they know them in advance. That's why you should move in silence. Someone has sex without love, which is you. You're supported by your tribe. Somebody's in a dark energy or sending dark energy. There's an older woman here involved. Somebody's exhibiting risky behavior. Someone's life is in turmoil. A baby mama is out here. There's a cheating man or woman. A real estate investment could be involved. They think they know it all. And let's get one last card. Divine timing. So all of this, and you were divinely guided to choose expansion, which meant for you, that was meant for you to walk away from this situation or the environment completely. All right, let's grab some truth cards and wrap. We've been up this for almost an hour. Ooh. All right, we have soulmate connection, open your heart, strength, 1414. Someone's throwing shade, 6-6, lurking. Someone needs to show more respect. There's a happy outcome after a temporary setback. There are relationship improvements. Ask more questions. Heal money issues. 666 could be relevant. 616 or 166. More to be revealed. 366 also may be a synchronicity. Somebody could be born March 1966. Someone has deep feelings. Fire has been ignited. Somebody's weighing their options. Something's in alignment. Someone's imbalanced. There's a deepening bond. Someone is feeling confused or in confusion. Summertime may be relevant. Reflect. Balancing act. 212 may be significant. 212 or 122. New lifestyle and spring equinox. Bottom of the deck, children involved. Okay, so I've got FedEx. All right, I have 111, 1414, 616, 6616. 122, 1211, 112, 115, 113, 117 or 711, 511, 311, 3111. Okay, let's look at the dates. Okay, I have January the 2nd, 3rd, January 11th, 12th, and 18th. Then I have February the 1st, February the 3rd, February the 5th, February the 7th, February the 11th, the 12th, February the 8th, February the 6th, February the 16th, February 18th, February 23rd, 24th, and 25th. February 7th, if I didn't say that already. March. I have March 6th out here twice. March 7th. March 14th out here twice. March 16th, 17th, and 19th. I have no dates in April. I have May the 2nd, May the 7th, May the 11th. I have June the 2nd, June the 3rd, June the 6th, June 14th. Oh, did I say June 8th? June 8th, June 14th, 16th, 17th, 14th, 16th, 17th, 19th, and 25th. I have July the 2nd, July the 5th, July 11th, July 18th, July 23rd, July 16th, July 17th, July 6th, July 14th, August the 2nd, August the 6th, August the 16th, August the 19th, and August the 24th. I have no dates in September, no dates in October. I have November the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 5th, and 7th. I have December 1st and 2nd. December 2nd is out here twice. December the 18th and December the 24th. Alright guys, that's all I have. I'm going to leave it here. If any parts of this reading resonated for you, gave you clarity or confirmation over your own story, give the video a thumbs up so we can circulate into the algorithm and get it in front of the eyes that need to see us the most. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you are aware of any new videos that I upload. Don't forget to subscribe to the archive channel, Timeless Tarot with Tam, so that you can get supplemental readings in between our usual dailies. I'm trying to... I just got a lot of stuff to do, so it takes time to have to like go back and watch the videos and all this that, right? So make sure you check both channels, subscribe to both channels. Yeah. All right. I will probably come back and do, because today's Wednesday. It's normally my day off. It's just domestic day, so I got time to record readings for the channel. So I might come back here and do another reading a little bit later after I take my son to school and all that stuff. So, alright guys, I love you. Till next time. Take care. I'll see you next reading. Bye.